Welcome to day 7 of 40 days prayer and fasting. I'm so excited. I woke up so energized. I just want to thank God for His greatness, for His goodness, for the courage and the strength that He has bestowed upon us to having brought us this far. Just a whole week of praying and fasting, just drinking water. No. It is not possible without God. And that's why I ask us each and every single day that please, whatever you're doing, always involve God. And the motive behind it is what matters. Your intention. God needs your heart, nothing else. Not your current, not more of your lifestyle, not more of your routine. He needs us to be close to Him, and we can only get to that point when we are intimate with God. And now that brings us to our theme of today, which talks about returning to intimacy. Okay, returning to intimacy. We have gone short of God's glory. We've gone so far away from Him in so many ways, knowing and unknowingly. And at this time, God is calling us back. Is calling us back to Him. In accordance to the book of Hosea 6:1-3, God is calling us to turn back to Him because He wants to restore us. He wants to revive us. God is the only one that has the capability of restoring whatever that you've lost in your life. You might be in a position thinking that everything is lost, but when you still have Christ in you, nothing is lost because God can restore. He can revive and redeem you, because He's even promising us in the book of Joel that He's gonna bring it back 7 times, meaning we are tapping into a season of multiplication. God is multiplying the work of our hands. Whatever we touch is going to be blessed. We are going to generate generational wealth for our children, okay, our businesses. We are tapping into a season of abundance. And so, how does this come? Because God is telling us when you seek Him, you will find Him. When you knock at the door, He's going to open for you. So at this time, the only thing that He wants from us is to love Him back, because we are already well assured with God's love, but He's waiting for us to love Him back. And that is why we are talking about the intimacy, returning to intimacy. God wants us to love Him back. So today I want to give you guys a challenge. Do you know that, to be honest, you can pray, you can fast, you can go to church, you can be devoted, you can do everything that pleases God. But when you are not close to Him, God wants your heart. What is it that pushes you to pray? You want money, or you want to have a connection with God? Because God tells us that there is a reward. When you have a connection with God, God is full of abundance. So definitely there is always a reward. What is your intention of fasting? You are fasting to have a closeness with God, to have a feeling with Him. He's going to reward you in ways that you didn't even expect. So that's why I tell people every day, do not pray for money, do not pray for wealth. Pray that for opportunities, because when God opens new opportunities for you, you will generate wealth, you will have the income and everything that you want. God is a God of favor, and He's loving always, okay? God is not looking into our lifestyle and routine every day. You wake up in the morning, you pray, you cry. Who came to your thought? The first person. Is God your first person that you think of when you wake up in the morning? Okay? God doesn't want you to be perfect following your routine. When you're fasting, you're saying you have to journal, you have to meditate, you have to pray. You are following that, but are you really focusing on your inner growth and having a close relationship to God? Everyone is praying, everyone is meditating. Are you intentional with your prayers? Are you intentional with your meditation? Okay. Are you tapping into the spiritual realm to connect with God? We are not performing, we are returning back to God. We are not doing a performance like you have to wake up every day and go to work. Okay, it's a routine. I have to wake up every day and pray. No, we are returning back to God. And God's love is sufficient for us. His grace is sufficient. He wants us each and every day. Not only when you have problems, you go back to God. No, God wants us to be with Him every day. You know, most of the time when we are fasting, we get so focused in doing the right thing. We even forget doing it with God. You just want to pray, you just want to journal. You even forget writing a letter to God. Like, you just want to do it right. We are not waking up early just to pray. We are waking up early to have God as our first priority, to think of Him the first thing when you wake up in the morning. Yes, we are praying, but are you also listening to God? Because prayer is more of a conversation. When one person is talking, the other person is speaking. When one person is talking, the other person is listening. And you also have to come to a point that you will be silent and also listen. So are you listening to God? Because when you listen to God, He's going to speak to you in ways that you cannot understand. Because when you get to a level that you see everything spiritually, God opens your eyes. You don't see things ordinarily like everyone. You see things with magnitude. You see things with different comprehension beyond human understanding. God just revealing Himself to you. When you sleep, you have visions. When you are praying, you also listen to God. And this is where meditation comes in. When you are meditating, you let your mind free and you just allow God to speak to you, to listen to Him, so that you know what is the next step that you need to take in your spiritual life.